Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in London, so I'm sitting in a park enjoying the good weather. It's pretty warm today. I think it's around 30 degrees or something. I think it's gonna become even warmer, but for now it's still enjoyable. Yes, so today I wanted to talk about something that I was talking with a girl the other day, and we had this conversation and I thought it was so interesting because it's something that's been on my mind and that I wanted to share, I guess. And this girl asked me, what would you tell your younger self? And I thought it would be good if I could do a video about it. And there are definitely 3 things I want to share with my younger self that are now so obvious. I'm like, it's crazy I didn't know about that. It's crazy I had that kind of mindset when I was young, but I think there's also a beauty in growing, a beauty in being a teenager, a kid, and not knowing those things and not being able to have a larger perspective on life. I think basically it all comes down to the fact that as kids, as teens, we have such a small and narrow perspective of how life's supposed to be, of how life can be. Actually, I think we have a very structured mindset, a really narrow mindset. That's the right word to use. It's very narrow and we have a very limited mindset. It all comes a lot from the parents we have, the education, the school we went to, the city we live in, to social factors like that. And so so the 3 things I would share with my younger self. First thing is, and this is pretty recent as well in my life, is to not see everything in black and white. Not everything is black and white, and especially the older you become, the more you realize, and I'm saying that like I'm not that old, but maybe in 2 years it will change, maybe in 5 years it will be completely different, and maybe in 10 years I won't have the same opinion at all, and that's okay. But I'm just sharing right now what is right to me, and maybe it's wrong to you. That was my little disclaimer. And but don't be so black and white. Not everything is black, not everything is white. Like, life is full of nuances. It can be a bit gray, it can be dark, a bit darker. And I think I shared that in another video, but I think it's so important that as a teen that you realize not everything is black and white. It's not because you don't go to university that you're gonna not have a career. It's not because you don't make 10K a month that you will not be rich in 5 years. Not everything is black and white. It's not because now you think that way that it's always gonna be that way. You know what I mean? I don't have a very specific example right now. Maybe it's gonna come back and I'm gonna share it later, but right now I don't have. First advice. Second thing is, you know nothing as a teen. Like, really, that's what I'm trying to understand right now for me, is that I don't know anything. Although I know many things already, I try to go with that mindset that I don't know anything. And when older people tell me things, when older people give me advice, like on life, on relationships, on money, on finances, on everything, I really try to listen to them and to diminish a bit, to lower my own voice and to lower my quote unquote ego, I guess, and to just be humble and tell myself maybe they know better than me. Maybe because they're 5-10 years older than me, 30 years older than me, maybe they know something I don't know. They've spent more time on this earth than me. Maybe there are some things that I personally don't know because I'm still young, and that they know. And when they tell me how to manage my money, or when they give me advices, maybe I could listen to them, and I don't have to agree, but I could listen to them and take what they say into account, maybe, and apply it a bit to my life, or at least not block what they say, because maybe they know better than me. And that's a mindset I've been trying to practice and to grow in my life, is to really try to go with the idea that some people know better than me. Maybe not, but some people do. And not everyone, so I don't listen to everyone and take advices from everyone, but some people I'm like, oh, maybe they know something I know better. Third point is to trust life. I don't know, maybe you're a Christian, maybe you have a religion, maybe you believe in some kind of higher power. I think when you have that, it's even easier, but trust in life, or the greater power you believe in, or God. Trust that everything is going to turn out fine. Everything is going to turn out fine. Like your studying, your career, your finances, your relationships, like everything is going to turn out fine. And I think as a teen, for me, it was so hard to trust that everything was going to be fine. And I was always so nervous and anxious about life, and oh, how am I going to do this, am I going to become this, how am I and always very anxious about my future and all the plans I was supposed to do and all the plans I wanted to have, my career. Everything was supposed to be ready and fixed, and I needed to know where I was in 10 years. But really, everything will be fine. And I think when you hear that, you can just relax also in life and just be like, everything will turn out fine. I'll be fine. I'll be taken care of, and I don't need to worry about 5 years from now. I can worry about today. And maybe on the third advice is to be careful who you ask advice to, from. I don't know how to say that. To ask advice from, ask advice to. I don't know. Maybe that's also wrong. Because I mean, be careful who you ask questions to and who you want to get advices from, because you should ask for advice to people you trust, first of all, and people who are inspiring to you, people you're inspired by. Like, why would you ask advice from on life on someone that doesn't inspire you at all? Of course, everything people, like, if there's an older person telling you something like on finances, maybe listen to them, although they're not inspiring to you, but maybe you could just listen to them and be like, okay, maybe I don't agree with it, but I can still listen to it and be okay with it. So yeah, that's my little video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Yeah, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.